Welcome, beautiful soul, to this sacred space. Thank you for joining me today. Your energy is a blessing, and your presence is felt deeply. Before we begin, I call upon Spirit to guide us in this reading. May the messages we receive be clear, divine, and in perfect alignment with your highest good. This is a general reading, so trust your intuition to know what resonates and gently release what doesn't. Points of Connors. The first card that greets us is laziness, aligned with the Nine of Cups, a symbol of emotional fulfillment and well-deserved rest. Spirit acknowledges that you've walked through fire, faced pressure, and carried more than your share. Now you are being offered a moment of peace, a breath, perhaps even a retreat, a vacation, or a pause in the journey to simply be. Above this card, we see suppression, the weight you've endured, the burdens you've finally started to release. And now, with the presence of the travel card echoed by the Eight of Wands, your energy begins to move again, fast. Suddenly, messages, movement, and connection surge forward. You may be traveling, planning new ventures, or receiving important news from afar. The universe is shifting. In the past, the energy of fighting, represented by the Knight of Swords, suggests conflict, tension, or a challenging dynamic, either at work or with someone specific. This may even involve legal matters or high-stakes communication. Yet beside it is adventure, the Page of Pentacles, reminding us that this conflict was part of a new journey, one filled with lessons and growth. A seed was planted, even if it came with storms. Now, Spirit brings you into the energy of moment to moment, or the Two of Pentacles. This is the art of balance, managing responsibilities, decisions, or even juggling multiple projects at once. The message here is gentle but clear. Slow down, breathe, take one step at a time. Accompanying this is experiencing the Three of Wands, a card of expansion, travel, and aligning with your purpose. You're not just dreaming, you're preparing. You are setting your intentions into motion, reaching across borders, physical or energetic, to connect with kindred spirits, opportunities, and fresh collaborations. You may be in a phase of promotion, launching something new, or building partnerships. There's energy here of putting your message into the world and being received. The hardest part, dear one, seems to be behind you now. You're in the sacred space between effort and reward, the pause before the next rise. But soon you will be called to step forward again. Spirit encourages you to move with intention, not haste. Create a strategy. The Pentacles remind us that success honors those who plan with wisdom and grounded focus. At the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles whispers of abundance and steady progress. Money may be flowing in slowly but surely. You are working with independence and reliability, and your path is unfolding exactly as it should. Stay open, stay grounded, and trust in divine timing. The universe is working with you. A new chapter begins to unfold. Spirit shows me the image of you bold, resilient, and standing at the edge of something powerful you've built with your own two hands. You may have recently taken a leap of faith. Perhaps you've started your own business, or invested your energy into a passion project. Spirit acknowledges the sacred labor you've poured into this vision. And now, slowly but surely, the universe begins to respond. The energy of abundance is stirring. I see the Queen of Pentacles energy around you, a figure sitting in quiet confidence, wealth gently gathering in her lap. This is not just financial reward. It is the result of strategy, focus, and soul-level dedication. You are no longer dreaming, you are manifesting. Alongside this, the Seven of Pentacles appears a reminder that everything you've planted is now rooted and ready to grow. Your patience, your persistence, and your belief are about to bear fruit. And look, the Knight of Wands enters with fire and momentum. This card speaks of motion, inspiration, and bold decisions. You may soon find yourself traveling, communicating your ideas across broader platforms, or receiving invitations that expand your reach. There is fire in your voice, and the world is beginning to listen. You are also being called to be seen with that flag waving high, Spirit says. This is your signal to step out, to market your vision, to own your path. You're not waiting anymore, you're moving. The King of Wands appears as your next evolution, a symbol of leadership, mastery, and fierce independence. You are not just participating in your life anymore, you are directing it. With unwavering focus, you are creating the reality you've long envisioned. And here it is, the Ten of Cups, joy, harmony, and the end of a long, difficult cycle. That radiant sun in the background tells a story. The storms have passed. Your heart begins to feel full again. Peace is returning. Your efforts are aligning. But not all that glitters is gold. The Devil card reveals the chains you've worn. Your work has demanded much from you. Perhaps it consumed you, maybe it became an obsession, or left you bound to something no longer serving your soul. Spirit gently asks, what must you release to truly be free? Then comes the Eight of Cups, the sacred departure. A moment where you turn away from something familiar, perhaps a job, a partnership, or even an identity to seek what truly fulfills you. This is not escape, this is evolution. You are not running, you are rising. You are walking towards something greater, toward purpose, toward sovereignty. Perhaps you've gathered the financial means to now walk away with confidence, to leave the known behind and embrace the calling of your soul. And what awaits you? The King of Pentacles, the guardian of wealth, stability, and mastery. This is one of the most powerful financial archetypes in the tarot. It speaks of long-term success, material security, and commanding respect in your field. Your investment, emotional, financial, spiritual, is about to pay off. Not just in coin, but in power, in freedom, in legacy. You may be stepping into full independence, breaking free from past ties, or ending a partnership that no longer aligns. Whatever you're leaving behind, it's clearing the path for something greater. And Spirit wants you to know you are ready. The future is abundant, and it's yours to claim. Tebel, you've been carrying the weight of the world, haven't you? Spirit sees your effort. Every late night, every ounce of your energy, you've poured yourself completely into something, a dream, a role, a mission. The Ten of Wands appears, and with it comes a message. You are exhausted, overworked, bound to a task that may have started as a passion, but has now begun to feel like a burden. You've given it your all, but at what cost? The Justice card sits quietly in your energy, a sign that something official, legal, or karmic is still hanging in the balance. It may be a contract, a decision, or even a partnership awaiting resolution. Deep within, you fear that it might not go in your favor, and Spirit honors that vulnerability. The scales are still shifting, and you're waiting. But then, the heart speaks. I enter the Five of Cups. Disappointment, regret, and grief ripple through this card. Something didn't go as planned. A relationship, a project, a vision, it may have fallen short of what you hoped for. There's a sense of loss here, of mourning what could have been. You see someone sitting in the rain, looking back at what's been spilled. But look closely, the door is still open. And that's important. This isn't the end. This is a turning point. You may feel like walking away, like letting it go, like releasing yourself from the drama, the imbalance, the weight. And perhaps that's exactly what your soul needs. The Knight of Cups arrives next, gentle, romantic, and intuitive. A new offer is approaching, something more aligned, something that speaks to your heart and not just your obligations. This could be an emotional invitation, a new partnership, or even a creative opportunity that lifts you out of the heaviness. But Spirit says, tread carefully. The High Priest, guardian of sacred wisdom, steps into the spread. This is a call for discernment to seek spiritual or professional counsel before making any major moves. Don't rush, reflect. Research. There may be more going on behind the curtain than you realize. You are being guided to look beneath the surface. And now, the moon casts its silver light, mysterious, elusive, a symbol of intuition, secrets, and inner knowing. Spirit warns that not all truths have been revealed. There may be deception, or simply things that have yet to come to light. And emotionally, this card speaks to anxiety, sadness, and the feeling of walking through fog. You may be questioning your path, wondering if it's worth continuing. But remember, the moon also illuminates, slowly, softly. As you tune into your inner voice, you'll begin to see more clearly. You'll begin to understand why things happened the way they did and what choice is most aligned for you. You may feel unsupported, overwhelmed, or even taken for granted. Maybe you've been carrying the weight while others rest in comfort. Even if finances are starting to flow, the emotional toll cannot be ignored. So Spirit asks, are you staying because it's familiar? Or are you ready to walk towards something truly fulfilling? This is a moment of powerful clarity, and your soul already knows the answer. The heart can only carry so much before it begins to break. And Jaim? Spirit shows us a soul weighed down by sorrow, one who sits in the stillness of the Five of Cups, mourning what was lost, what never became, or what never truly felt whole. You may find yourself restless, sleepless, haunted by the what ifs and if onlys. Your dreams may be clouded, your nights long and heavy. There's a sense of grief, but also a sense of urgency. A moment is approaching, swift and powerful, a turning point. The Knight of Fire surges forward with intensity. This card brings a sudden event, a call for immediate action. Spirit says, time is of the essence. You may be leaving behind not only an emotional entanglement, but also a job, a place, or a cycle that has kept you bound in dissatisfaction. You may be stepping into the unknown, applying your skills in a new role, in a new place, even under a new identity. And though the decision may come swiftly, its impact will be transformational. The Chariot rides in next triumph, control, and momentum. This is about reclaiming your willpower, your authority, and your direction. The energy here is powerful. Relocation, a new home, a new role, perhaps a move across cities, across borders, a fresh start entirely. And at the center of it all, you. The King of Pentacles returns to remind you, you have built your wealth. You have created stability. Financial independence is within reach, or perhaps already in your hands. But Spirit reminds us, money without meaning becomes a gilded cage. And you, dear soul, were meant for more than comfort. You were meant for freedom. You may be overworked, underappreciated, or spiritually depleted where you are now. And though the world sees success on the outside, your heart whispers for something else: space, joy, alignment. A new offer is coming. One that offers movement, expansion, and emotional fulfillment. Spirit encourages you to weigh it carefully, but trust that it may be exactly what your soul has been calling in. You are not stuck. You are standing at the edge of something extraordinary. You. So now, as this reading draws to a close, I invite you to take a deep breath. Let the old go. Make room for what is coming. Know that whatever you choose, you are being guided. If this reading resonated with you, I would be honored if you'd like, share, subscribe, or leave me a comment below. Your energy is deeply appreciated in this sacred space. Thank you for allowing Spirit to speak with you today. Take care of yourself, beautiful soul, and until next time, may your path be clear and your heart be light. RTO.